Am I here? Hold on. Okay, this is me speaking. What's going on here? What is happening? Well, I got some audio business to sort. What is happening here? Okay. Look, give me a second here. Okay, question. Can people hear me, and can they hear game audio? You don't have to hear game audio well, but are you hearing game audio? Can't hear any game audio. Okay. Good. That's good. That's a good sign. How did my, something got all messed up here. Okay. Now. How about now? And does that game audio sound good? Thank you, Lance, for being here to help me troubleshoot. I love when you have everything set up in OBS and then you open it again and none of those things are working the way they just did the last time, so you have to reset them all. It kicks ass. Okay. Can hear game audio, can't comment on the mix. That's all right. Okay, well, maybe I feel okay about that. As long as something's happening, I suppose. Let me just see. Okay. Okay. I have truly set this up differently every single time I've done it, and I maybe need to settle on something. Might be what I need to do. Anyone who does have audio, let me know if it's working. Weird connection issues with my microphone again. But whatever, dude. I should probably take me down a little bit. That's probably a better place. Perhaps. I don't know. Looks okay-ish to me. Game sound is a little low. Okay. Let's just kick that up a notch. Maybe that'll do. We know how that goes. Ooh, now what if I sit back here? Can you still hear me okay if I sit, like this? Oh, I'm gonna relax. I could maybe lounge a little. Oh, things are precariously placed here at the Charlie and Dropout Studios Annex. Charlie and Dropouts Studios Western Annex. And I made a little trip down to my nearest Best Buy. Picked up myself a nice cheap Power A Xbox controller. And oh, it works like a dream. Actually works better than the one I usually use. My other one has some troubles. I am also, I think I've explained that I am, once again, I am operating away from home. I have quite the rig set up here. I need a lumbar pillow is what I need. There are no pillows in this place. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, it's 7:09. Hello and welcome to the Charlie and Dropouts Final Fantasy XI guided community playthrough. We over at Axe of the Blood God Industries Incorporated held a charity live stream last month, and by God, we raised nearly $20,000 for Trans Lifeline. And one of those incentive goals was to have an official Axe of the Blood God and Charlie and Dropouts Final Fantasy XI playthrough, including me streaming it. Here we are. Oh, hello. Hello, miss. What's up? Oh, it's a bot. Look at that name. I'm not just being racist about Mithra names. That's a... I mean... Oh no, now I can't tell. That could be a real Mithra name. Oops. Anyway. If you're just joining us, this is our character, Chotomomo. She is a Tarutaru red mage. She's going to be taking us through... Oh boy. Okay. Yes, the election debate is... the presidential debate is going on right now, so maybe that's a good idea. Maybe I could just turn on some of those shout filters. That's not something we necessarily need to see. Yeah, let's just turn off our shouts and yells. This is Choto Momo. She'll be taking us through Final Fantasy XI, along with some friends. If you would like to join in the playthrough, this is going to be going on all the way up until patch 7.1 of Final Fantasy XIV. This is in anticipation of the Echoes of Vana'diel raid series. This is to give context to people who maybe have never tried 11 before or have always meant to play 11. Essentially, I grew tired of seeing the asterisk everywhere that said except 11 when it came to ranking Final Fantasy games or top Final Fantasy games or anything about Final Fantasy games. Oh, what is this? What's happening to our frame rate here? What happened there? Oh, that was exciting. Oh my gosh, we got screen tearing? What is happening? Okay, well, hopefully that sorts itself out. Okay, so because it is September 10th, that means we have just had maintenance the night before. So one of the things that has been added over the last little while to 11 is they've made some slightly more modern design choices. I'm gonna get away from this guy who's using all those. Oh my god. And one of those things is daily login points. Now, at certain points in the month, you will get 100 points a day for logging in, and you can spend those points on various items. Some of them are cosmetic items, some of them are useful gameplay related items. But this month's exclusive item is the Archangel Taru armor. Now this can be worn by any race, but it is designed after the Taru Archangel, which is a character that we won't know anything about until later. Let me just refresh my memory where the Greeter Moogle is in Bastock. Boy, someone is raising some skill points. Also, hi Basil! Glad you could make it. If you are in fact here. Bastock Mines, or maybe you want to say. Where? Oh gosh, where? Bastock Greeter Moogle. It was an auspicious start. Bastock Greeter Moogle. Port Bastock, J13. Are here currently trudging through the Marifito Mountains. Fun. So the plan for tonight is up until about 8 p.m. I'm just going to be working on some miscellaneous stuff. Then sometime after 8, I'm going to start my journey to Jeuno. Because I love the first trip to Jeuno. I think it's very exciting, and you get to see a lot of different scenery, and I don't know, it just feels like a big step. So that's what we're gonna do a little bit later. If you are online, feel free to join me. You can either join me on the hike from Bastock, or Happy to meet people in Jeuno. J13. What the heck is over here? Why is the Greeter Moogle in J13? Festive Moogle. Dealer Moogles are back up there? This is madness. Absolute madness. And then after we make our... Oh, here's something. Okay. You will find that there are some NPC models. This also applies to some trusts and some summons that have this glowing effect around them. It used to look better than this. It's a weird effect. It was sort of made for different graphics hardware. And it looked great on the 360, but it just doesn't really work properly anymore, and they've never done anything to fix it. So, let me just remind myself of this, but it's something to keep in mind if you plan on playing Summoner, or you have some level 2 trusts, because they will also have this effect on them. You can do this. Local settings, blur effect, off. And there you go. Now our Moogle looks like a normal Moogle. Doesn't have that weird glow around him. I usually just turn it off because it gets a little distracting and it's not functioning as intended. So, there you go. That's something for you. Okay. Let's have a look. Prize redemption coupon from the Mog Bonanza event issued by the Mog Bonanza event. Tradable for the cowardice attire. Now, we have this coupon. You may be wondering, how do I get my fancy, fancy gear? Well, don't worry. Go up here. Yeah, I guess the whole PowerPC architecture isn't a thing anymore. Yeah. Okay. I believe this is the dealer Moogle we want. Again, nothing can be easy in Final Fantasy XI, so even getting our free cool item has to be several opaque steps. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hand it over, baby. What? Oh, I need inventory space. I need inventory space. Of course. Of course. Let's just toss some honey and some hare meat. And, yeah. Do you have the thing now? Yes. Hand it over. Great. Now we have these, and as usual, we hop into View House, Mog Wardrobe. Yeah, these are all fine. You know what? I'm gonna say Mog Wardrobe 1 is utilitarian use. Let's say Mog Wardrobe 2 is our glamour items. Sorry, our lock style items. I'm probably gonna say glamour, I'm sorry. And let's show off how to make an equipment set macro. I believe we went over this once before, but let's just show this off. So I'm gonna override this one just cause. So we go to storage options. Your stream screen just shrunk. What? Why did that happen? What do you mean? What? What does that mean? You're scaring me, Basil. Okay, I'm gonna carry on, and maybe I'll figure out what that means soon. Okay, so we are in editing our equipment set. We'll just go to storage options, so it's showing us what is in Mog Wardrobe 2, and we're going to apply all of our nice new items. Like your stream screen, the whole layout just shrunk, like someone resized it in OBS. I don't know. Can anyone corroborate this? Everything looks fine on my end. I think. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm going to show off this hat, but I doubt I will be wearing it. So we are going to call this... we're going to call this... Archangel... TT. Taru Taru. And then we can select that and we go style lock. Style lock mode enabled. So there we go. That is our Archangel of Cowardice, who you'll meet eventually. Don't worry about it. And what have we got? Leather bandana, shade tiara. I don't think the lock style will be reflected because, yeah, and the Empress hairpin doesn't even show. Okay, so I'm just gonna remove a piece. We're just gonna have a normal head. Also, I think what I might do, prop this computer up. Give myself a better viewing angle. Okay, style lock. There we go. Looking very intimidating. So, I believe... what have I got? I think I just have those 500 points. So, I can't get anything else. But just know that the login points can get you a lot of good stuff. Ooh. My back fall asleep sitting like that? Okay. Oops. It is too bad that the Sunbreeze Festival is no longer on, because you can get some very, very good outfits from that. But I don't mind this for now. Oh, what's the mission I'm on? What am I doing? Hunt the Kadav in the Palbro mines and collect the 4 parts of a Kadav fetish. So, here's something that might help you navigate a little bit, is the change map menu when you open up your map. This is going to give you a list of all of the maps you have obtained before. Sometimes it's as easy as Palbro Mines connects to North Gustaberg. So now we know where to go. Oh my gosh, there's something about... Is there too many people over here? What's going on? I guess so. Port Bastock. Just going back exactly where we were. That's fine. I don't mind. And I just need to get that one more level, and then I'll be able to equip all the fresh, nice stuff we got from our Sparks NPC last session. It's gonna feel great, gang. We're gonna be so ready for our hike to Jeuno. Ah. And once again, the beautiful sounds of North Gustaberg. Composed by Kumi Tanioka. I just want a simple team. I don't need to go totally crazy. Shantoto 2 is gonna be overkill, so let's just have a real simple little party. You know what? Let's bring Tenzin. Just because of his 14 connection. That's a good crew. I like this. I like this a lot. Alright. Let's go, Chotomomo. I believe that is the entrance to the Palbro mines up there. Or is it? Okay, this way? I'm gonna check what's over here anyway. I don't mind a little wander. You know what I mean? I do think they are farther north. Yeah, that's just a little... That's just a divot. While we're up here, might as well take us past. A friend over here. Thinking about the fact that in Echoes of Vana'diel, we are probably going to get 14 versions of a bunch of 11 NPCs is something that I haven't really thought about yet. And that's got me vibrating a little. Here we go. Now, I don't remember what happens if we interact with this right now. Nothing happens. Good. I don't want anything to happen. But, just so you know, that's there. Alright. Let's get going. Oh yeah, we're also going to see another version of that guy. I'm doing a really bad job of being a red mage because I have not been picking up spells. That's something I should probably do. I can't just Dia my way through the entire game. What were some subjects that I wanted to talk about in times when we were just kind of hoofing it? Oh, some, like, fun 11 resources. So, I've mentioned this over on the Discord, but, 11 doesn't really have an equivalent to the Encyclopedia Eorzea or anything like that. But what it did have was a newsletter that was written as if it were in-world. And it was called the Vana'diel Tribune. It's all still hosted online. Unfortunately, the first 17 issues are not in English because they started publishing them when the game first came out, and it took a little while for it to get a worldwide release. So those issues are just in Japanese, and some of the stories that you'll read in 18 and on are continuations of those stories. So you kind of just have to infer some things about the first few chapters of some of these stories. But you can still find the Vana'diel Tribune. It has a lot of columns and articles written by characters in-game. I believe the story and lore master and writer, Iwao, he and I think 2 or 3 other staff members wrote all of the articles, and they are really, really, really charming. It's just sort of a fun way for them to write stories and characters that they maybe couldn't fit in the game or wouldn't fit the tone of the game or whatever. And then there's actually quite a bit of stuff in it. Here's our other cavernous maw. You'll do something if I interact with you, won't you? And I don't necessarily want to do that right now. But yeah, a lot of those like characters and stories and things that were written specifically for the Vana'diel Tribune ended up being canonized in game, and a lot of those characters sort of had their stories feed back into the game itself. in Japan, they released a collection of the Vana'diel Tribune in a big book. It has not been localized, but gosh, maybe for the 25th anniversary, which is, you know, only in, what, 2 years? 2.5 years? So yeah, there's stuff out there. There's a lot of good reads, and some of the stories are just cute. They're charming. It's sort of like the Tales from X series that they do for 14. But these are sort of presented in a fun magazine serialized format, and they rule. I think I've also mentioned before that, so I don't own the Brady Games guide, but ages ago I did buy the FF11 Atlas because I think maps are interesting and cool, especially video game maps. I like seeing what people decide to design cities and environments like when they are not beholden to reality, but are also pursuing a verisimilitude. So yes, I love my FF11 Atlas. I think it's just a beautiful, beautiful book that is mostly useless unless you know what you're doing anyway. So I don't know if I can recommend it, but it's cool. However, the Brady Games FF11 Atlas was based off of the original Final Fantasy XI Area Master's Guide, which was the Japanese version of that book. The Japanese version, however, is quite a bit more helpful. It's even more helpful if you don't speak or read Japanese, just because there's so much text in it, and a lot of the labeling of stuff on the map is according to the Roman characters. So it's still really handy. I think I've mentioned before that I have the final version that was published, which is just after the Wings of the Goddess expansion completed. Unfortunately, there is no Area Master's Guide that includes Seekers of Adulin or Rhapsodies of Vana'diel, or obviously a Voracious Resurgence or anything like that. But it is still incredibly helpful, and it's not just a bunch of maps. They do also have a list of quests, and if you have the ability to read some katakana, you can use that Area Master's Guide very effectively, because essentially you're just looking at the quest name or number, matching it to what's in your mission or quest menu, and then you are looking through the description and finding where it tells you to go. And it works really well. I like to do that instead of just popping open the wiki and getting the answer straight away. It makes me feel like I'm still sort of exploring a little bit, you know? Come on. Oh, you're not gonna give me any experience, unfortunately. That's fine. Okay. Here we are. Again, I have not done Bastok missions before. Hunt the Kadav in the Palborough Mines and collect the 4 parts of a Kadav fetich. Okay. I'm going to start fighting some Kadav. And maybe they'll drop something for me? Maybe someone will drop something? Oh, thank you, Valenerol. Or, you know what? Let's just look this one up. I don't feel too bad. Also, it's 7:40. We're about to start our hike pretty soon. Let's see if we can just wrap this up. Oh. These items can also be purchased from the auction house. Okay, these will drop from Amber, Brass, Greater, Old, Onyx, and Veteran. Amber, Brass, Greater, Old, Onyx, Veteran. ABGOOV. Abgoov. Abgoov is the mnemonic I'm going to use to remember those names. Remember, everyone, Abgoov. Yeah, I maybe could have bought these off the auction house. That's my bad. Abgoov. Right? It's amethyst? Or was that a different Amber. Crap! Get out of here, amethyst. We'll just, yeah. We're gonna venture into the mines. And we'll find what we find. Abgoov. Abgoov, everyone. Wait, does this go? Yeah, this goes further in. I'll probably gonna be on another floor, huh? It's okay. I got my warp ring. It's gonna be easy. Abgoov. What are you, mining point? Don't care. Amber. Excellent. I don't know. I've really got Dancer Brain. I've been playing my other character quite a bit lately, so I apologize. I'm not going to be the most impressive when it comes to combat. Amber. Thank you, everyone. Scroll of blind. Did I get blind already? I think I did. I guess I did not. Magic do I have? I had bind, of course. Of course. Amethyst Amber. There you are, my friend. I'm so sorry. I need your fetish. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. It's I believe that's the elevator over there. I think I've only had to come to Palboro Mines maybe once before. Amber Cadav. So, is there really no survival manual here? You know what I should be doing to be getting some experience is my records of eminence. Where are we? Palboro Mines, of course. Defeat enemies in Palboro Mines. How could I forget? Is there anything else I can take here? No, that's okay. That's all right. This just bring me back to the level I was on. Maybe that's okay. Maybe this was just a nice reason to visit Palboro Mines. Ah, fetish torso. Lovely. Brass grater, old onyx feather. Ab Goov. Okay. Let's find some more of these guys. At the very least, that's one that I don't have to buy off the market board. And I bet prices aren't awesome on the market board either. Anything cool in here? No. Bye. Yeah, let's go straight and then we're gonna go right. I think something that would have brought a lot more people over to Final Fantasy XI is they really did not market the fact that a lot of character designs were done by Tetsuya Nomura. And not only that, but they were designed by him, but he only ever really did like design sketches of them. So, character like Lion, look at her. That's a Tetsuya Nomura design circa 2000, if I've ever seen one. She does have some Nomura art out there, but it's just the sketch. You wanna be able to have those eye-catching illustrations like he does for, well, like he was doing for 10, and oh, that's gonna take me back the ding-dang way I came. Wait, and this is... How did... Boy, I got turned around, didn't I? Whew, golly. I can't go that way either. Oops. But yeah, you've got 11's Cid, Lion, Eldenarsh, Camlanot. You've got a bunch of characters with Nomura designs. And then eventually, something they did do was... I'm gonna go... Let's just take this long way around. Let's just do a little exploring. Something they did do is... They kind of smartened up a little later on and got him to do a fair bit of 11 art. The Returning Adventurer campaign art was him. He did a couple pieces of key art that are just sort of general for the game. But then also he did the album art for the vocal single for Seekers of Adulin. Forever Today. So he would pop back in every once in a while, but it was kind of too little too late, you know? Something that drew me to 11 in the first place was seeing the designs for the Hume and the Elvon and instantly recognizing, yeah, that's Nomura. Even as a 11 or 12-year-old, that's a Tetsuya Nomura. I was playing Kingdom Hearts, I was playing FF10 at friends' places, obviously. Didn't have a PS2, but, you know. Does this elevator work? No, because it's up top right now. And I can't, like... There's no... Oh. Elevator lever. Yeah! There we go. Let's go, gang. Bye, Tenzin. I love that. Yeah, sometimes trusts don't know how to elevate her. Oh yeah. Home point. I wonder. This is probably... yeah, how hard is this? Easy prey. Because even if I could get a little bit of experience here, I think that would be nice. Yeah. He's putting up a little more of a fight. That might get me something. I'm so close to leveling. Then I can pop all this extra gear on. Yeah, fetish legs. Okay, we're making progress. Torso, legs. Incredible. And we got some experience from him. Good. I don't want to walk directly into that. What a great, like, that rocks. Good maps are good. Veteran Kadav. Thank you. Oh, okay. All right. So sorry. Yeah. Sorry, but I really do I gotta kill some of you. Oh, I'm level 25. When did that happen? Great. Let's pop some of these suckers on. Shade, harness, shade, mittens. Oops. Shade tights. Shade leggings. Shade tiara. There we go. Level 25 gear. Band. Yeah. I think that's going to treat us real nice for some time. Abguv. Abguv. G stands for greater, I'm assuming. Tourmaline earring. Veteran Kadav. You're the V in Abguv. Get back here. Get back here. Tourmaline earring. Sure. Whatever. Elemental bonuses. Might as well. Might as well. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here we are, faced with a not so reliable map. I don't hate that. I don't hate that one bit. I don't have weapon skills for a sword. Right. Right. Are you two guys? You're two guys. Wow. Head. 3 pieces. One more. One more. Will I get the piece first, or will I make it to the home point first? That is the question. Head, torso, leg. What's the other piece? Must be hands, I guess. Scale finger gauntlets. I probably don't need those. There we go. Okay, let's get rid of, sorry, beehive chips. Sorry. Ooh, I'm getting rid of a bee pollen. I'm so sorry. Oh God, what else? Sweet lizard. I'm gonna eat you, sweet lizard. Oh, I gotta get rid of these crystals too. Okay, pair of Kadav fetish arms. Hey, you know what? And we didn't even go to the market board. Ah, what is this? How am I? Go around? This back way? I'm gonna take a couple minutes, try to get to this home point, and then if I can't figure it out, I will just warp back to Bastok, and then we can begin our trek. However, I do think it is in our best interest to gather some home points. They know not to attack me. They're terrified of Chotomomo. And they should be. Oh, copper. Copper, eh? A-cab, baby. Sorry, but all coppers. our buttholes. I gotta get this sword skill up. I gotta get some... I need some weapon skills, please. Please. I beg you. Rasquadov. Abab. Abab. Brass cap. Beastman's seal. Okay, I do want to make room for Beastman's seal. I can get rid of these. I truly... I don't need you either. Oh, look at all those copper vouchers. We're gonna be in real good shape when we need to get some crew ore, or bailed, or imperial whatevers. Whatever currencies. 1 million currencies in this game. What? Hey! What? Why did everybody aggro? You're on the other side of the whole thing-a-rang. I have a hike to do. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Gosh. Weapon skill yet? No. Okay. Very, very close. Maybe I can sneak around you? No, I cannot. Oh, God. That's fine. Again, I gotta start using... Gotta remember I'm a red mage. I'm just gonna... Excuse me. Just gonna sneak by you here. Oh, hello. Hello, Twigmeister. I've registered a new home point. Oh, looking fly in. What is that? Is that our Corsair relic? It's a good look, buddy. It's a good look. While I am vanquishing these foes, what's gonna be our route to Jeuno? What is our route? We are going up through No, these are not, these are unhelpful. Bastock is the longest route. Oh, could have our sound-based aggro? Okay. Fast way to get to Jeuno. Come on. Bastock to Jeuno route. This is mostly useless. Okay. Oh well. Okay, let's tighten that up a little bit. Okay. Let's go ahead. Use our warp ring. Head home. We could use the home point warp, but it costs. It's probably going to cost 100 gil. So let's just save it. We're gonna wing it. We're just gonna start going north. Hope I remember the way. Okay, I don't know if anyone is around and wants to join me, but I think I will probably I'll turn this stuff in for this quest. You've brought all 4 parts of the doll. I'm raising your rank to 2 for completing this mission. Congratulations. If you've been to the Palborough mines, you must know now the serious nature of the threat these beastmen pose to our civilization. As a Bastocker, you are expected to take on more missions and go on conquests to preserve Bastock's brilliant future. I cannot give you a new mission at this time. You need to collect rank points, blah blah blah. You can receive rank points by participating in conquests and donating the crystals you acquire to guards. That's the High Guard. You have Gatehouse, if you wish to hear more about conquests. Rank 2. Oh, if it isn't Dalzak. I see that you've made it home safely. Bad feeling about the mines district. Where has what, Gwill? Seems as if Were has left on his journey of rebirth. Here we go. Galka lore. I see. We all knew this day would come eventually, but the Galka in the Mines District will still be sorrowful. Make preparations to set out again and investigate Were's disappearance. Okay. Okay. So now that we are rank 2, we can come over to this guy and we can trade. Let's just trade some of our spares. We don't want to trade too many because you can go over the limit. So I'm just going to test. How much 3 gets me. Oh, it's halfway there. Then, is that right? One more. Go to the gatehouse for further instructions. Currently available are as follows. The Crystal Line. You heard of a strange structure called the Crag of Dem. It's on the Kronstadt Highlands north of the Gustaberg Mountains. They say that crystals are drained of their power if you take them to a certain section of that structure. Chief Sid is currently investigating the strange phenomenon and is asking for someone to bring back a faded crystal. I'll see him for a more detailed explanation of your objectives. Want a crystal to use for this experiment? You're not an adventurer? It should be easy for you to procure one. I'll accept the mission. Okay, well, if I'm going to be going past there anyway, then, I might just go stop by and see Sid. I know this makes my hike a little bit later, but you know what? I don't think anyone is waiting on me. And if they are, they should speak now. It's time to investigate the faded crystals. There may be strange phenomena associated with that place, as you've heard. Scanned that area and I found there's a strong crystal resonance on a straight line between that structure and Jeuno. For now, I'm calling it the Crystal Line. Strong crystal resonance on a straight line between that structure and Jeuno. Okay. Never mind, you're getting that blank expression on your face again. I'll skip the details. There are 3 places near the structure where you can get faded crystals. They're shining raised platforms called telepoints. Place a crystal on a telepoint and the crystal will be drained of its power. Do that, bring back the faded crystal to me. Oh, one more thing. To put the crystal on a telepoint, use trade. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Let's go for a little hike. Lion out here. Vana'diel. Shantona 2 is just a lot to look at. Let's get some more chill characters out here. Yeah. I want some healing, I guess. Okay, here we go. Oh, man, I'm in the wrong place. God damn it. God damn it. I want the other exit. I want the other exit. Look at that person dressed as a chocobo. It's very cute. Yes, what is the... Hey, you know what? No, I'm gonna make this easier on myself. I'm gonna start from that survival guide that I picked up last time. Oh my god, where's the survival guide here? Mines. Yes. Oh yeah, these guys. These, something I guess I can explain too is the title system. So your titles will automatically update with the last title that you received, but if you find one of these minstrels, they can, oh, no, not one of these minstrels, a different kind of minstrel. There are a couple different ways you can rewatch old cutscenes. In cities, I believe it's those minstrels. Out in the field, you'll find interactable spots called goblin footprints, and that is how you can rewatch any cutscenes that are set in that particular area. So it's not a perfect system, but they have explained it's the only way they can make it work. So yes, those minstrels will replay cutscenes for you. I think for 10 gil. The goblin footprints, you just have to trade an item to them, but it won't actually consume the item either. So you are just sort of activating it by using the trade menu, really. I don't even know if this is going to be an issue while I'm in this zone, so let's just... Adelaide and Lion will be my buddies. And then there are also minstrels who will change your title for you. And your title really only shows up. You can, of course, see it in your profile. You can see it right at the top there, at the very, very top. You'd think it would be in the profile menu, but it's the header of your profile. I guess that sort of makes sense. And then if you use the check command on another player, it will tell you what their title is. I like to keep mine the one that you get for killing Absolute Virtue, because I love Absolute Virtue. And I killed him. Is this the MMORPG? Hello, I Stay Fly. This is one of the MMORPGs. This is Final Fantasy XI. And if you're just joining us, welcome. This was one of our incentive goals for our Trans Lifeline Charity stream last month. One of our goals meant that we would be doing a playthrough of Final Fantasy XI. And by God, that's what we're doing. In preparation for Dawn Trail patch 7.1, which should be coming in November. We're getting a live letter on September 28th. That is... Oh, I just got chills thinking about it. Because I realized on the 28th, we're not just going to get the date that patch comes out. We're probably going to get a little bit of art. We might get a little clip of something. I'm really, really excited, guys. I just want to know... I want to know what the holding area is going to look like. I want to know just how much... Yeah, pictures of gear sets on pieces of paper is exactly what I want to see. Like, truly, if that's all we get, and then a date for the patch, I will be so incredibly happy. There's our other Cavernous Maw. Hello, Cavernous Maw. We'll get to you later. Algung Pass. Yeah, since we're going past the crag, we might as well finish off this mission. I think it's incredible. All the technology in the world, and they still print off pieces of paper to then hold in front of the camera. It's so charming. So, I'm on a quest for some information from the FF11 Fan Fest from 2007. There is a bit of FF11 Fan Fest footage that you can find out there. I think they had Fan Fests from I think like 2004 to 2011 or something like that. And the footage you can find of them is so charming. It is on such a small scale. There was the 2007 Fan Fest was in Anaheim, and wow. So he was the lore creator of FF11 and 14 until Banri Oda took over during A Realm Reborn. But for 1.0, he was the lore guy, and for 11, he was the lore guy. So we are, even in 14, we are always building off of the foundation that he laid down. And in 2007, with the Wings of the Goddess expansion was coming out, and that is one that is steeped in a lot of Vana'diel history. And he was worried that, because like I mentioned before, a lot of the Vana'diel tribunes weren't localized in English, and they didn't have any books or anything that were in English. So he was worried that the English-speaking audience might not be as familiar with some of Vana'diel's history. So he put together a little panel explaining the history of the formation of the city-states of Vana'diel, including a bunch of slides that have timelines on them. And the only versions of those slides I can find are really blurry photos taken off screen. But they have really great illustrations on them, and they are just like how in Encyclopedia Eorzea, there's just sort of that timeline that is the chronicle of the sixth astral era, and this is sort of that, but for like the migrations of the races of Vana'diel, and major battles and conquests and the shifting of territories and things like that. It's very, very fun. I really, really want to get a hold of those. It's why we really need, like, again, even just for the 25th anniversary, just give us one tome that's got all the Vana'diel Tribune stuff, just all the lore stuff. We just need the one. But there's really good footage of a cosplay contest at one of the fan fests. There's recordings of some of Kumi Tanioka's live performances of the music, which are really lovely. And yeah, I just think, the 14 fan fests are pretty well chronicled. I still have trouble finding some panels. Some of them they used to do them on limited streams that you had to pay a fair amount of money to watch, and then they were on these proprietary services too. Dimensional Portal, I do not want yet. Well, what happens if I investigate you? Telepoint has disappeared. Even some 14 FanFest stuff is oddly tricky to track down, which is too bad, because some of those panels have historical importance. They talk about some features on those things that were promised many, many years ago. This is the Shattered Telepoint. What happens if I talk to you? Are you the one I want to trade, or the other one? The other one. Anyway, the point being, I know we all understand that 11 walked so 14 could run, but I don't think it's fully appreciated. Obtained a faded crystal. I will bring that back to Sid. Lovely. And let's continue our trek. Do I want to go? Okay, let's see. Here, we're going to consult the in-game maps. So Valcrum Dunes, Pashao Marshlands. I think Pashao Marshlands might be tough to get through. That's going to be a lot of Kadav. Are we technically still here? No, it's probably Durfland. Yes. But they lead straight to Rolandberry Fields. If we can survive Pashao Marshlands, we can get to Rolandberry Fields. Really, we can make it to that survival guide, field guide. Let's do it. Marshlands it is. Because our other option would be Battalia Downs, Jugner Forest. I mean, we're getting close to Sandoria. If we start heading that way. Gustavberg. Inner Forest. I mean, maybe that's doable. That's maybe doable. Where am I? Oops. And Valkerm is going to go to Lathen. Which we haven't been to. Jugner. What's a few deaths to get in the way of a fun hike? Totally. That's kind of my thoughts exactly. Yeah. I don't remember what the levels of the enemies are like in Pashao. But also, I think going through Rolandberry Fields is going to be a nicer hike than going up to Battaglia Downs. Battaglia Downs is sort of as the recommended wiki route. Yeah, I mean, if I was stopping off in Sandoria to collect home points and stuff like that, then I would go that way. But let's have a rainy hike. I have no idea what Odyssey even is. Oh, did I want to start this? I was just saying hi. That is so deeply MMO. Shouldst thou be enchanted with these adumbrations, procurest for one of my brethren a rabbit hide, a lizard tail, or a two-leaf mandragora bud. Yeah. You're weird, dude. I don't need to engage with you. I don't think I've ever taken this route as my first time to Jeuno before. I must not have. Why would I? I'd either be coming from Sandoria or Windurst. This is exciting. What sort of levels are we looking at? Easy prey. What about the Kadav here? Easy prey. I think we're going to be all right. And we can just follow the trail, too. Love it. I happened to be reading some of the Vana'diel Tribune the other night, and a name showed up: the Brugiere Consortium. Consortium. I think I've always said consortium, but I think it's supposed to be a little smoother than that. Anyway, the Brugiere Consortium is also present in 14. Thought that was fun. I don't know why I keep checking my map. Just trust that you're on the trail. You're just following the trail. You're doing it right, Momo. Okay. Now that's something I could be concerned about. Yes. You seem tough. Maybe we'll leave you alone. Or maybe we want to try to fight you. No, let's just leave it. I'm getting ambitious. $72? As in it's level 72? Oh, you're trying to unlock a chest and you typed in the wrong window. I thought you were trying to tell me that Marlboro was level 72. I thought, man, that can't be right. Then it would tell me it's incredibly tough. I'm telling you, don't waste your time on chests. Spark's got everything you need, man. Oh yeah, this is also the origin of Gooboo's. So there you go. Oh, come on. Why? Why even bother? I'm just passing through, friend. Just passing through. I do believe there is also a Gooboo mount. I think I have it on my other character, unless I'm mistaken. I seem to remember checking to see if Gooboo's still had, you know. Back. What, seems like a decent challenge. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see why this could be tough. This also might just be a good place to level. Maybe this or Battalion Downs. Just gonna sneak by you here. Excuse me. Is that a Canadian thing? Or like a Midwestern thing? I'm just gonna sneak by you here. Whoa, cool turtle guy. Yeah, I am impressed that it has taken so long. So the Yak Hui in Dawn Trail are based off of the trolls in 11, specifically from Rise of the Ziller. Of course, the goblins are very. The 14 goblins are very 11 goblins. But I'm surprised we haven't seen more of some of the 11 beast tribes, because we've got the Kodav, which are 11 turtle guys, as opposed to the 14 turtle guys. The Yagudo, which are the bird guys, as opposed to the 14 bird guys. Any of the 14 bird guys. The Ixal, Vana'diel, Nahanu. We've got the orcs. I guess 14's got the moblins now too, which is also same designs as 11 moblins. They make mention of Mulvalpolis in Dawn Trail, which is the underground moblin city. Very excited to know that that exists. Oh, and of course the Mamulja. Of course. That's something I want to give Dawn Trail, is being an expansion that wasn't afraid to make a whole bunch of main characters one of the non-playable races is a pretty bold choice. I think that's cool. I think having all of these Mamulja characters is very refreshing. Here we go. We're almost at our survival guide. There's our outpost. You can actually emote and talk, unlike the Lupin. Boy, what a wasted opportunity there, huh? The poor Lupin. My only hope is that, look, we are obviously going to get more of Galuf and the Dawn Warriors at some point. And knowing that one of those Dawn Warriors is Lupin gives me hope that maybe they'll throw that entire race a bit of a bone and give them maybe a little bit of a glow up, just a little bit more acknowledgement, recognizing that there's a lot of races in 14. I mean, like, especially when you opened up things to 12, we've got the Banga, the Numo, assuming the 12 stuff extends a little further, it would be nice to see what's the ones from, they're in Revenant Wings, were they the Gria, which are Ivalice's like dragon people? I think they were also in Tactics A2, maybe. But it's weird. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that we don't have Evilisian Moogles, which is too bad. Oh boy. Okay, Rolandberry Fields. Look at that sun. Look at that early morning sunshine. That warm glow. Rolandberry Fields has fantastic music. Plus all these fields of Rolandberries. Again, we can just follow the trail. And I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, let's get some friends out here. I don't want to be caught up in anything. I feel like some of these wasps could maybe give me a learning. Let's get Luzoff out here too. He's my guy. Luzoff deserves some love. Look at that fit. What a dude. What a guy. I'm not going to tell you anything about Luzoff because that's Ottergon spoilers. Oh, I love the, like, slightly warmer green Rolandberry Fields. Oh, and when you get to the Wings of the Goddess version, it's very cool here. Like, it's just an old signpost. North to the Grand Duchy of Jeuno, Saramug Champagne, south to the Pashel Marshlands. What are these wasps like, huh? A decent challenge. Maybe I'll beat up a wasp. We got a survival guide not too long ago. Let's give him the what fur. Don't worry, I'll cast Dia. $409 experience. I'd buy that for $1. Yeah, maybe I'll come here and level a little bit later. Somebody attacking me. So this is a tune, I believe, composed by Naoshi Mizuta. Now, Naoshi Mizuta has a trio. A musical trio. And, anybody chasing me? What are you doing? You booked it. Sir. Don't do this to yourself. So, the score for the base game was composed by Uematsu Mizuta and Tanioka. They split up the duties. Oh no. Oh no. What's your deal? Are you strong? Gosh darn it, you're tough. Okay. Never mind. I got stuff to do. Looks nicer than Soramug champagne. Yes. Soramug champagne is a bit of a bummer. Was the site of many a battle in Vana'diel's history. Better give me good experience. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, baby. $1,000. Copying and pasting names. Hey, all good. All good. So yes, the duties for the base game were split between Uematsu, Mizuta, and Tanioka. Every expansion after that has all been just Naoshi Mizuta. I'm a fan of his. I'm sorry, I don't have my soundboard set up, but Final Fantasy Dimensions, as well as FF13-2. He did a lot of my absolute favorite tracks in 13-2, which is some of my favorite just video game music in general. But he has a musical trio that performs Final Fantasy XI music called Nanamigos. You're playing the drop in your head. Thank you. I promise I'll get my soundboard set up next time. Yes, he has a trio called the Nanamigos. That's Nana Migo. Nanaa Migo. I can't remember. It's different spelling than the Migo in Alamigo, which makes it both easier and harder to remember. But they have a couple albums of arrangements of FF11 tunes. My favorite is Nanamigo's Stolen Hearts, and there's an incredible version of Roland Berry Fields on there. In general, that album is gorgeous. It's a little jazzy and very beautiful. And then for the final story content, for the final like story patch for 11, which came out I guess 2 years ago, the Voracious Resurgence. He composed a new theme for that called Goddess Speed, and it's the live version gets played in game, and it's him and his trio, and the woman who plays the violin. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. I usually know it, but it's just an amazing album. It's an amazing, like, Goddess Speed is a great song. And just a couple months ago, they released sort of I think what's probably going to be the final FF11 soundtrack. And it covers a lot of Voracious Resurgence stuff, and that includes stuff like Goddess Speed, and I think the Halloween theme, the All Saints Wake theme, is on there as well. But, yeah. Roland Berry Fields, man. It's a good time. It's real pretty. Oh, the clear midday sky. I love that we had the clouds in the early morning, dappled in sunlight, with the clear midday sun. You made it to Jeuno, but now you gotta go to sleep. Stupid time zones. Well, thank you, Basil, for joining me tonight. We were hiking together in spirit. I will see you in the Jeuno of my heart. I want the middle one. Market Bridge. Wait, there's a bridge that goes directly into Jeuno and one that goes... The Great Jeuno Bridge goes to Saramug Champagne. Huh. Interesting. A lot of bridges here. I guess if you had two continents that were so close, then yeah, you would probably just commit to building really massive bridges, huh? Got whacked by a Thunderclaw Thuban on my way. I think the 12 for survival manuals. The 12 can't find you here. Oops, I went the wrong way. I don't want to go to Saramug Champagne. Get me out of here. Yeah, I guess it's interesting that all the zones adjacent to Jeuno do have their own music. I think that's kind of nice. Okay, night, Basil. Is there a bunch of field manuals here? Why are there so many field manuals? Weird. Look at that. Hold on, I gotta take some pictures. Ah, you've made it, Momo. Here, let's perch up on this. Oh yeah, hold on. Let's get that. Let's get that in there. Ah, I love that low poly model. God. That was a long hike. Have a seat. Kick back. Oh, sort of floating there, huh? Well, maybe that's okay. Yeah, we can adjust this. We can get it better. Oh, that's probably pretty good there. We've got the lovely sounds of Roland Berry Fields. We made it, Momo. We made it. All right. Did not realize I was right on the threshold either. Oh. Lower Jeuno. Let's leave Crystalline Prophecy for later. Tales beginning. Okay. Okay. Noted. Will that be green marker? Yeah. Tales beginning. Great. Man, I should do more of that. Wow. Oh, Jeuno. This is exciting. The hub of culture and commerce. My God. Yeah, let's put names back on. Gosh. Who should we, Can you tell me about Jeuno? My duty is to support the conquest efforts of Windurst, Sandoria, and Bastok. Would you refresh my signet, please? Please? Shashan Mishan. What's your deal? Tell me about weather. Handy? Very handy. I can't remember what your deal is. What are you dealing? Ah, yes. Must wait 38 days to perform that action. Gurdern. Wow. Lower Jeuno, eh? I guess this is where... That's where the goblin... Yeah. So, okay. Here's something that will be important. Muckvix's junk shop. Tell me something. Hear about those cavernous moths? Cavernous what? Us gobbies got bigger bags than you. You want one, don't you? Yes, very much. Hook me up with these, and I'll bump up your bag size a smidgen. Okay, so, Bluffniks. This is where you will go if you want to upgrade the size of your inventory bag. He will give you some requested items. If you bring them to him, he will increase your inventory size by 5. And this will go all the way up to 80. Yeah? 80. But also, at certain times of year, they will run campaigns where the Moogle in your Mog Garden will sell you an item for 100k that eliminates the need to grab these items, and you can just give him that item instead. I believe it's a gobby stew or something. No, it's whatever. I'll get it eventually, and I'll show it off. But yes, it's a 100k, and then you don't have to go to the auction house, try to figure out where all these items are. Depending on the whims of the auction house, these items could cost you a bit more than 100k to get all 4 of them. I know sometimes these will be like 30k a pop, so sometimes it is handy to just have that quick fix. Quick fix sounds like a gobby name. But yes, that is incredibly important. And I think, did these show up in quests? Jeuno. Gobby Bag, Part 1, yes. So if you ever forget what things you're supposed to be grabbing, just go to your quests menu, check the Jeuno tab, and you can see the 4 items right there. See, this is one of those things where I wish we could commit to a little more in the vistas. I would love to see, like, I guess this is Lower Jeuno, so that's going to Battaglia Downs in that direction. So yeah, we would be able to see sort of the cliff faces of Battaglia Downs off in the distance. That's Rolandberry Fields over there. But God, I love hearing the seagulls here. I love you, Jeuno. I love Jeuno. Okay. This. This is where you can go if you would like to start the Seekers of Adulin questline. In fact, I'm gonna pop over and see if we can even take this. You might need to be level 30, I think. Welcome to the Chamber of Commerce and Industries Adulin Pioneer Consultation Desk. How may I help you? Tell me more about the system. Government of Jeuno has promulgated a system for adventurers to pioneer uncharted lands. This system was proposed by the leaders of the sacred city of Adulin, an overseas trading capital whose volume of trade rivals Jeuno's. Pioneers are to traverse the waters of the Sea of Zafamlug, Sea of Zafamlug, far to the west, and assist in colonizing the untamed wilds of Ulbuka. Once word of this proposal reached Sandoria through various trade routes, it introduced Jeuno to the idea, which led to its eventual implementation. Adulin is not a place for the weak or uninitiated. Harsh wildlands surround the city, and simple layfolk stand no chance of surviving. It is due to these unique circumstances that Adulin has begun recruiting highly seasoned adventurers to assist in seeing out its goals. Here at the consultation desk, we issue permits that allow proactive adventurers to cross over to Adulin. However, neophytes cannot provide the services Adulin requires. As such, the Chamber has commissioned a simple test for those seeking to make the perilous journey. Those seasoned in battle should find it to be a relatively painless affair. It's prepared a multitude of geomagnetrons, of which one will be given to each adventurer seeking to prove their worth. Return to land, and further details will be provided once we've issued the appropriate certifications. For the time being, let us return to the task you will have to face. Bring the object with you and take it to one out of a list of several areas located throughout Vana'diel. Which place you choose to explore is up for you to decide. Yup. Should you choose to undertake the test, I wish you the greatest of fortunes. I think that's something we'll do if we have a group later on, because Seekers is outside the purview of our stream, but also I love Seekers. I think it's an incredible expansion. It's strange and wild, and I really, really love it. Yes, we can't use you yet either, can we? Another 38 days. We can, however. Check in. What's going on in here? I'm sure nothing. What kind of goods you got? Okay. Alright, thank you. Dominic. Okay, alright. So sorry. Well, I'm sure it's nothing. I think we're just going to spend a little more time wandering around Jeuno. We've got a few things to explore, some home points to get, and then I think we can call it a night. I'll call it at about 1:30, but before that, I think we can probably get started on our Chocobo license. Is there a home point over here? Wait, is there a home point back there? I don't remember that. Have I ever gotten that one? Maybe not. I don't think I've ever used you, sir. I like that going by in-game time. You know, the trek to Jeuno took about a day. Seems reasonable. Now, is anyone here? I believe we want to talk to Mapitoto, but I could be mistaken. Who do I want to talk to? Here we go. Okay. I can go get that chocobo. Gotta go get a home point on the way anyway. Adventure Battalion Downs a little. Let me see. Chocobo on the loose. Oh, right. It's back at Lathen. Okay, I can go get it later. Is what I will do. Chocobo tracks in Lathen. Yeah. What's your deal? Why are you glowy? Are my dancers here? They sure are. Yeah, I think we'll just go up. We'll grab some home points in Relude Gardens. And then I am happy to call it a night. You're cute. You're a Taru kid? You're so small. You're so small. You teach people about link shells? Like, come on, you got unique hair for the Taru kids. Yet you can only give the player Tarus 4 hairstyles. That's a little ridiculous if you ask me. Relude Gardens. Here we are. One of our proto waypoints. We'll get to that eventually. Yeah, let's just grab this guy. go get the survival manual too. I want to make sure I got that. Yeah, there are a lot of NPCs here that do a lot of things. So maybe we can do another proper exploration of Jeuno a little bit later. There we go. Is this the only one that works? Elevator button. There we go. Oh, Jeuno, you're so fancy with your elevators to your residential district. Okay. I am happy to call it there. That was progress. Made some mission progress. Oh, no, you know what? Sorry, what am I thinking? We are gonna go. Oh, hi. Are you all showing up just now? Did you finish Stranger of Paradise? Or the main story, I guess? Hell yeah. Congrats. What a good game. Spent 2 hours dying trying to get to Jeuno. Well, my trip was relatively uneventful. It was a nice hike, some lovely music. I took a really beautiful route, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. Oh, I want to take this to Sid. Maybe what I'll do is I will wrap up this quest. Maybe I'll take on the next one too. I could go level a tiny bit. I could get to 30 real easy. And then I'd be in a position to take on some advanced jobs, which might be nice. So I don't really know what I want to play. It's not all that important, but... Where is our faded crystal? I thought its pattern of deterioration is almost identical to the one found in Bordeaux. I just don't know what to make of all the strange occurrences that have been happening lately. Wonder if this has anything to do with the shattered telepoint we discovered recently. Oh, sorry, just talking to myself. Good job. You can... Wait, can I ask you to do something else for me? You remember Volker came here when you were reporting the results of your first mission to me. It'd be best if you could deliver this to him personally, but he's a busy man and hard to find. Give it to one of his mithril musketeers instead. Ayame and Naji should be on guard near the president's office. Either one will do. Look. We respect Naji here. But also, if I have an opportunity to go talk to the pretty lady, I'm gonna go talk to the pretty lady. Yeah, I was just saying I went by the place where they give you the geomagnetron, and I'm thinking that's probably one that would be fun to do as a group, maybe. Yes. I know we don't have a bond yet, and I can't get your trust. Oh my gosh, the badge flashes brightly. Now? Nope. Please, there we go. Sometimes, you just gotta talk to him a few times. Investigation of the crystal line. Why did you bring this to me and not Naji? He's also a mithril musketeer and posted closer to the entrance. Naji didn't look smart enough. Can't say that. We love Naji. Ayame looked more reliable. Again, I can't throw Naji under the bus. It felt like it. No matter. Good work. Thank you. Oh, no, get out of here. Just go back and talk to Sid now, I guess, maybe? I mean, this isn't gonna tell me. No current missions. Okay. I just finished it, is all. Okay. I'm gonna go back to our gate guard. God, I love Adulin. You won't really be able to do anything when you get there, but gosh, it's lovely. That is a fun city to explore. Oh yeah, here we go. Waiting Beasts and the Emissary. Okay. Well, pretty darn good. We'll be able to take on some more Bastock missions next time. Maybe we will get to unlock a job or something. I don't know. Whatever. Unless there is anything pressing anyone needs to do as a gang, I think I'm about ready to call it there. Again, go pick up your login rewards. New login reward period started today. Also, we've got some Got some interesting bonus campaigns going on. Not many of them really affect stuff that we're doing, except for inventory expansion. If you have access to your Mog Garden, then you can get an easy item for those. You know, make some sparks, sell some Acheron shields, pay the 100k, get your item. It'll expand your inventory at Muckrix's junk shop. Yeah. Okay. I'm happy to call it there. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. If you're watching this on the VOD, thanks for doing that, too. We start making some pretty exciting progress in our missions real soon. That's a lot of preliminary stuff done. We're going to be heading to Sandoria and Windurst as well. We managed to get a lot of home points, a lot of survival guides, so there'll be substantially less walking in the future. But also, I don't know, that trip to Windurst is going to be fun. Whatever. I love this damn game. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you all later. Have a good night. Until next time.